Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I just want to say thank you for being here. Yay, I love all of you guys. Woohoo. Calling in ancestors. There's my dog, my cat's trying to mess with them. Okay. So that's actually kind of really good because we were asked to do a soul retrieval for Aquarius. So that is what this reading / session is going to be about. We do have the water here, okay? I don't think you can see it on camera, but there's just like there's a call for authenticity, right? But what's happening is that it's almost like it's this energy of you knowing. It's like you know something so much, but you can't put your finger on it. It's like there's this part of you that's missing, and it's almost like you know it's missing, you feel it's missing, but you just don't know what that is. You can't get your finger on it, right? Or for some of you guys, you know exactly what it is, right? But you still are kind of like, well, but I don't understand, where'd that part of me go, and why can't I tap into it the way that I used to tap into it, you know? It's almost like this energy of like it's calling back your passion, okay? Your enthusiasm is what I'm feeling, and also what I'm hearing. Yes, all right. And Gabrielle is saying we're getting on the train of self-discovery, and on that train we're realizing that there's parts of ourselves that we left, right? Left in some kind of trauma, or even let someone borrow it, but it's this energy of giving parts of ourselves away and then us leaving the situation but not calling our power back. Okay? Yeah. Understanding that you have infinite power available to you, right? It's that energy as well. So some of this is your ability to trust and to open to receive, you know? Yeah, I'm hearing with great power comes great responsibility. So there may be some of that, you know, in experiences where you felt very powerful, but maybe in a past life you misused that power, or maybe someone from your past misused the power, you know, and you're afraid of you doing that, or you're afraid of being manipulated into doing something. I'm hearing like not trustworthy, or doing something not necessarily against your will. It's like you're manipulated into thinking it's one thing, and then after you kind of use your power or your skills or your abilities, right, or your knowledge to help something manifest, you find out that it's actually the opposite, right? You know, it's this energy of like almost feeling like you thought you're working for the good guys, but in reality you're working for the bad guys, that kind of thing. I feel like some of that has maybe come through from past life energy, right? And it's come through for you to heal it in this lifetime, so that way you have full access to your powers, right? And so part of this, I feel like, is you guys calling back parts of yourselves, skills and knowledge that are going to be unlocking because you're calling it to you, right? So like going into your heart space and fully unlocking your heart and calling to you your true passions, like allowing yourself to truly receive what is it that lights you up. Okay? Or yeah, I just heard reenactment. So, or this energy of you knowing what lights you up, but now you having the motivation to step into that energy, you know, to take action. I'm seeing Knight of Wands, right? I'm also seeing Knight of Swords. So following your intuition. I'm hearing, in order to do this, though, you must be fully present. So this is this energy of you grounding. You coming in, trusting yourself and following your intuition and taking action on the things that are coming in, knowing that they will ground you. So that way you are open and ready to receive parts of yourself back. Yeah. It's also, I'm hearing, it's a full release of like control, a full surrendering of control. Surrendering what you thought you know, and allowing the universe to kind of show you the magical direction, the magical way. And oftentimes this is this ancient energy coming through, the ancient way. Okay. So some of you guys definitely are tapping into like the way of your star families, okay? The way of your star lineage. Some of you are tapping into ancestors on earth in the way of the ancestors. So like the Mayans, the way of the people, okay? The pagans, right? This kind of energy, the Celts. And you guys really tapping into that. By allowing yourself to truly unleash and receive the parts of you that are buried or hidden under worlds of trauma, is what I heard. Okay, so a lot of you guys have spent more than one lifetime where there was a lot of war happening. Okay, and there was a lot of war, a lot of famine. There was also not only, okay, so they're showing me like the medical wing. So not only was there a lot of like war and famine, but there was also a lot of injury, okay, and a lot of disability. And so what comes with that is not only a lot of stress, but a lot of depression. Okay, so I feel like you calling back parts of your soul and parts of yourself are also going to be calling back those parts of you, that optimism, okay, that hope. Yeah, so this is definitely you calling back parts of uh your true soul's path for this lifetime, okay? Especially if you have Aquarius strongly in your chart, okay? That hope energy, and that's also why Gabriel is showing up for us very strongly. I'm also hearing having the courage to just be, okay? And to trust. So a lot of trust, parts of yourself coming back, is your ability to have this unwavering trust and confidence in yourself and in the universe. I just heard unleashing your spiritual self, unleashing your spiritual power. Okay. And I just heard 9 times out of 10 it's going to be wrong. So also just releasing that pessimism. Okay. That negative way of thinking. So surrendering that habit of that negative way of thinking, and always expecting that things are going to be hard for you, that things aren't going to work out, the way that you expect. It's actually going to cause pain rather than fulfillment or happiness. All right. Yeah. Woohoo. I also feel a lot of you starting to open right now as well, and to kind of really ground. I feel like some of you guys, as we were talking, some of the words that we said triggered memories, all right? Triggered maybe even emotions, maybe even sadness, loneliness, triggered even this realization of how you have hid from yourself to make other people feel good, right? And so, therefore, giving away your power. And I'm hearing Isis is coming in. She's saying, you are fully ready to receive your full power. You're fully ready to unleash your true self, you know? And it's not this unleashing on like, I'm going to unleash myself, unveil myself to the world. There's none of that pinky in the brain stuff. It's not like that. It's like you're finally going to allow yourself to see yourself for who you truly are in your full power and allow yourself to reach your true and full potential. Okay? I'm hearing butterfly effect as well. And when I'm gathering from that, it's like when one area of yourself feels whole and feels good, it allows other areas of yourself to also transform and evolve and bloom is mostly, right? Because when we're calling back, doing soul retrieval and calling back, consciously calling back parts of ourselves, right? Consciously calling back parts of ourselves, those parts are almost seeds or igniters to help other parts of ourselves to fully bloom. I'm hearing nightshade. So it's this energy of like blooming at nighttime is what I'm feeling really strongly. There might be something with eating nightshade plants. Isn't a tomato a nightshade, considered nightshade? I don't know. But that's what just kind of came over to me as well. So there's this energy of, we were talking about strawberries in one of the readings, this energy of eating grounding foods, eating foods that will support your root chakra blooming. Okay, also eating yellow foods and orange foods. So this is definitely an upgrade to the lower chakras, and the parts of you that are being called back primarily are those parts of your soul. Okay, to where you can come into this full acceptance of self, and that brings in the full acceptance of your path forward. Even if the path forward means, moments or time of solitude, to just read, to just paint, to just knit, to just go hiking, to just fish, to just kayak, to just, just cook meals for your family or for yourself, to look into herbology or to look into wildcrafting or learning a new language or, finding out another part of yourself, mastering the art of seeing auras or mastering some kind of philosophy or psychology. Like, I definitely feel like it's going to be this period of you allowing yourself to truly explore your gifts and to amplify them, right? I like that. I like that noise. I like that sound. Yeah. Yedola. We're going to bring in the angels. Okay. So they said, because we're not done with that yet. We're going to be yeah, there's also a lot of like activation in colors. All right. And so that might be partly why we're doing this on camera. Songs have been coming in as well. So whatever this is, it's definitely preparing you to receive greater fulfillment when it comes to community and relationships just in general. All right, who's coming in? What are we calling back? Zadakil, love it, okay. Calling in the violet flame. Okay, so calling back. All right, they want me to bring forth all the angels first. And there's Gabrielle. I love it. There's Gabrielle. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. Love it. All right, so we're just going to do a little bit of angel education, and we are going to tell you about each ray of the angel, and then we'll tell you what they represent, okay? and then more will come through as far as like what it is, what parts of you are being called back. And we just ask that you really sit in your heart space. You can say, I am that I am. So you can just open up and you can just keep saying that in your heart space or even in your third eye energy. You can also put 555 in your heart space with Solomon's seal, David's star in your heart space as well, to just start to open yourself up. Some of you guys may want to put 2s there. I'm feeling that really strongly. And there's also a lot of 2s, like all of these numbers, 26, 30, and 28 are all divisible by 2. Okay, and so you might want to put 3 2s in there or 4 2s in there, whatever is kind of resonating with you. Some of you guys might want to put 8s in your heart space right now. All right, put at least 3. Okay, I'm seeing, because I think somebody tried to put 88 in their heart space. So put at least 3 and make that your focus on keeping those numbers very bright. Okay, like shining, shine bright like a diamond. Okay, shining very bright, because now is going to be the soul retrieval part. All right, so as I'm channeling and speaking, there's going to be things that are going to be said, and as that is happening, these angels are going to be guiding your soul back to call back your power, to call back those parts of you. So as I'm talking and as we're going through, there may be a small to big things may come through. Okay, so just say yes to receive and know that you're fully protected by the light of God, Goddess, by the light of Source, by the light of your being. Yes, yes, and yes. Bringing that beautiful white pillar of light upon you now, from the central sun all the way down into the core of Mother Earth. No matter where you are right now, you're in this pillar of light. If you're in your car is fully in this pillar of light. If you're in your home or in a building, the building is engulfed in a beautiful pillar of light. Okay, if you're outside by trees or by the lake, the area is engulfed in a beautiful pillar of light, and it will expand as far as your being allows it to. Okay, but nothing harmful can get in, and anything harmful will be leaving, right? Yes, yes, and yes. Here we go. So Zadkiel. He represents freedom and transmutation. Many of you know about Archangel Zadkiel because you may be familiar with the violet ray. Okay, so he is an archangel of the violet ray. The color flame is violet, and he works on the crown. Okay, and the healing qualities for Archangel Zadkiel in the violet ray are miracles, wisdom, knowledge, unity, awareness, intelligence, bliss, understanding, inner knowing, and claircognizance. So I imagine that there's going to be a higher activation of your claircognizance, okay? Where you just know things. But what also is going to be coming in is that trust, that unity consciousness, to where you can trust the things that come into you without having any proof, and just knowing, following the guidance or sharing the guidance, right? Yes, yes. The crystal associations are amethyst, labradorite, violet, sapphire, which that has been coming, sapphire has been coming up a lot. So violet, sapphire, scopolite, tanzanite has been coming up a lot as well, and kunzanite, which we have kunzanite on right now. Which, that's interesting, because that's maybe why we got it, to prepare us for this reading, right? And wanting to tell you that kunzanite helps to align you with the frequency of divine love, right? To where you just exude divine love for yourself and others. That came out. And then the essential oil is violet, and the star constellation is the Seven Sisters, the Pleiades. Okay, yes, and I already feel them coming in. So I do feel a little bit of light language coming through. So if you want to allow Archangel Zadkiel to come in now, he's going to shine a flashlight of the violet flame upon you. All right, in this flashlight, you're going to see it, but it's also going to be like a projection. Thank you, the gnome family are here. And you're going to be seeing like scenes, movie scenes in this violet flame, okay? And these are the parts of you, so that you can gain the understanding that's needed to call back your soul, okay? To retrieve your soul from different traumas or experiences, okay? Or past life energy. And just allow yourself to fully come in. And just breathe in that violet flame. If you're feeling the need, you can breathe it in into your heart space. Breathe it in into your crown. Now breathe it into the back of your heart space. Now breathe it in up from Mother Earth and breathe it all the way up into your heart. Now breathe it up from the central sun all the way down into your heart and just shine and just see that flashlight. So I was about to say, I reckon, okay, some of you might be going to parts of your body, okay, where there might be some kind of stuck energy, emotions, that kind of a thing, that are needed to be transmuted. And so we're just going to allow the violet flame to go wherever in the body that it's needed. And just open a little bit more. For others of you, if you are still on that spot, let it stay there. But others of you, I'm feeling what's coming through is like books, okay, are coming through, and also contracts. These are books of limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. Okay, these are also books that kept you attached to the past, and we're going to throw that into the violet flame. Okay, you might see it burn up with the violet flame. And also, these scrolls are contracts or vows, agreements that no longer serve your highest and greatest good, right? And so we're also going to throw those into the flame. You might see them just come on up. You might see them just like, okay? And so right now it's happening. There might be a combination of that's going on, okay? Some of you might be taken to a memory, a scene where you're in a house. Let it play out. See what needs to be brought back to you, what karma needs to be cleared. You know, there's something about a grief. There's something about wanting revenge for someone dying due to some kind of illness, and the illness could have been like avoided, you know, had other people did what they were supposed to do type energy. There's something like that. And so we're just going to bring in this energy of the consanthrium. I know I'm not saying it right, but that's the energy that's wanting to come in, which is interesting. It's not the violet, it's that other energy that's wanting to come in. And also, and he's saying allow it. So energies of the flowers are coming in. That's also why the gnome kingdom wanted to join us, because I almost feel like these might be flowers in a garden, but also wildflowers that you would just see, you know, that are healing energies, healing, heart healing, you know, kind of washing away any need for revenge, washing away any grievances that you might have had. If there was something dealing with like a health company, a medical insurance company, that kind of thing is coming through, you know. All of that kind of stuff is coming through where you're blaming someone else for the loss or for the struggle while the person was dying. Something like this. These things are coming up, all right? And it's kept you in this betrayal, distrust energy. All right, we're kind of moving through some of this, so just allow it to move through. All right. I'm going into Gabrielle now, but Zadkiel is still here, so these three angels are working together, okay? Okay. Yeah, because Gabrielle's wanting to bring in the white ray. The white ray is sparkling white, so you might start to see that as this energy is transmuting out, some of the energy might be changing to a light, a green or a yellow, but then it's going to change to the sparkling white energy. Okay, as it's cleared and as parts of you are coming back, you might see parts of your inner child come back. You'll feel your inner child kind of like tug on your fingers. All right, so you'll know that those parts of your inner child are coming back. You might see your adolescent self or your teenage self, okay, just like coming back. You might even start to feel parts of you, like emotions, you know, enthusiasm, passion, things like this, peace coming into your heart, like just like your heart is almost like vacuuming out all of the good emotions and all of the good parts, you know, like bringing back those parts of your soul, just coming into your heart space. All right, and just allow your physical being to stay open and just allow everything to kind of go where it needs to go, because there's a lot happening right now. Okay, wisdom is actually starting to come in, so Archangel Mirabelle is coming. So the white ray And just breathe in and allow things to happen, right? Okay. Some of you guys, if you're having trouble because it's just a lot that's flooding in, focus on a candle flame in your third eye and just allow, accept, and just allow, accept. Even if you don't feel anything happening right now, or if you don't see anything happening, know that it is, okay? Yeah. So the white ray is for the casual chakra, which is the upper back of the head. So it's above the crown a bit, okay? And then it goes up. And then the healing qualities are hope, higher purpose, higher consciousness, collective consciousness of the planet, purity, peace, clarity, and spiritual gifts. All right. And so I'm hearing I accept the activation and the ignition of my spiritual gifts. I accept the alchemizing of energies to expand my spiritual gifts, to expand my wisdom and knowledge. So you can just say, I accept, okay? The crystals are selenite, white halite, candle quartz, pedalite, and calcite, all right? And the essential oil is jasmine. So you might start to smell jasmine, or you might start to see jasmine flowers coming in. You also might start to see lilies, white lilies come in as well. And that's just a representative of divine feminine energy, all right? Allow yourself to receive the dove of peace to come straight into your heart space, and allow that dove of peace to go through your heart and go all the way up your throat chakra, okay, that shaft. And allow the dove of peace to sit in your throat or your third eye or your crown or your casual chakra as long as it's needed, okay? Bringing you a heightened sense of peace. And also I'm feeling this is also going to bring pleasure in too, because your mind is clear, so it's allowing your senses to a lot more of your senses to come online and to activate. So things like your psychic smelling and psychic tasting are probably going to be enhanced, okay, now, you know. Or you might, like, for instance, if you don't already, you might start to smell like a skunk or something like that, and you don't see any skunk around, but you're smelling it. And so it's just the universe, the divine, letting you know that there's some kind of danger or warning that is coming. You know, usually it just might mean it's time to say a prayer to protect your energy, so that way you're divinely guided on where to go or where not to go, right? That kind of energy. It's also like for some of you guys, it's like my psychic mediums out there, where you're going to be able to smell the ancestors that are either coming into your sessions, your readings, or into your space. Like, you're going to be able to identify them more. All right. This also might mean that some of you guys are going to start a new practice as being a psychic medium and connecting people to consciousnesses that have either passed on or are waiting to pass on, you know. And this is why the energy of play and recreation is coming up as well, because the more that you do what you love, the more that you follow that I'm having fun, I'm living the life that I love type energy, the more your gifts will open, the more enhance your psychic abilities will be as well, and the more the energies will activate in you. Because what I'm seeing is that many of you do have a lot of codes in DNA, right? For psychic abilities and things like this, and also other kinds of skills, but they haven't activated yet, right? Because you have to stay in this energy of like calmness, peace, relaxation, uh, long enough. I say long enough so that way you can access, turn on parts of yourself, right? New parts of your DNA can be turned on, because what will happen is you'll hear, okay, and you'll hear, something coming in, and you'll be asked to accept it, or you'll hear that something's ready to be turned on. You know what I mean? So a lot of clairaudience is going to increase as well, or just the knowing. All right. Also, your ability to be in alignment with the angelic realm is going to get stronger as well. And the star constellation for the white ray is Sirius, okay, the dog star, and the Pegasus, the winged horse. So you might have been seeing Pegasus and dogs a lot lately. That's you know how you know that Gabrielle is around, or the dove, or any of these flowers. Gabrielle is known as God's messenger, right? God has shown himself. So that's also some of this energy of why your psychic abilities are being enhanced and heightened, right? Because now you're in tune with source, and you're hearing the voice of God through you in some way, shape, or form, or you're seeing it. You know, the voice of God is showing you images rather than audio. Wherever it's going to be heightened is going to be different for everybody, but you'll notice it, right? And just allow, it's like this place of just sitting and receiving, okay? So just know that things are happening. Yeah. You're going to feel more confident. Your self-esteem is going to rise more. You're going to feel more calm after this as well. You might even be called to purple things, drinking plum juice, or eating purple cabbage, or things that are purple. You might be called to. You might be called to wear things that are purple. You might be called to change things in your house that are more like purple magenta. Okay. You might be called to do more cleansing. You might be called to do more daydreaming. You might be called to do more moon magic, or connecting into the moon as well, because with Mirabelle, you might be called to do more mirror work, which was coming up. Every time we looked out into the future, we were shown a mirror, and then we saw the what was happening in the mirror. And so some of that might be happening, or you might be working with mirrors, either now, or it's going to be something that's going to come into you. Okay. Yeah. The wisdom coming back. So Archangel Mirabelle is the archangel of reflection. She is an archangel, I say she, but you know, she, of the silver ray, and the chakra is the soul star chakra. So this is why parts of your soul are coming back. So if you could go above your head and just see a beautiful white sparkly chakra, which is your casual chakra, and then go above that, okay, and you're going to see kind of a purpley color, and come into your soul star chakra. For some of you guys, it might be like a purpley silvery color. Thank you. So this is your connection to your higher self, realization of divine purpose. This is transcending karma. This is access to the Akashic records. This is manifestation and awakening. The crystals are silver, hematite, galena, pinnaconite, magnetite, and meteorite. The essential oil is star jasmine, and the constellation is Cygnus, the swan, and the crux, the southern cross, right? So you might have also been drawn to crosses, so you know that Mirabelle is around you. And she wants me to come in and read this. Life is a mirror. What are your outer circumstances reflecting back at you? What can you learn from these experiences? Okay. So this is like also these moments of like getting triggered. Yeah. And like understanding like what's the underlying of that, or if you're all of a sudden like in a bad mood, or you're angry, or you're you know, just very sensitive, or you're being insecure, you know, what is underlying that, you know, what is the root of that, what is it trying to say to you, what is it trying to tell you? This is that also will call parts of yourself back, and will cause you to awaken as well, right? Not only just awaken, but awaken to certain parts of you that have been kept in slumber, is what I'm hearing. So free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. So Another reason why Zadkiel has come in is that there's been a lot of illusions and delusions that have been blocking the third eye. Okay, so right now, I want you in your third eye just to kind of go back a bit and go into the middle, the center of your head, all right, to where we're kind of in the pineal gland rather than the front of the third eye or the back of the third eye, and just see the word ah, A-H, okay? And just keep seeing that word ah. You might even want to just sing it out or just go really low, like, oh, okay? Like go really low. Beautiful. And just allow the violet flame to come in. You might start to see fives there. You can start to say, I am that I am. It will help you open. And just allow the trapped emotions to come out. It might be turning a purpley magenta color. Just allow trapped emotions to come out of that third eye. Very beautiful. You might need to do it for longer. And just see this kind of like a crystally light blue orb that's coming into your third eye, that's bringing in this wisdom, a heightened sense of wisdom and clarity. And just feel the middle of that coming into this like light yellow, okay, where it's becoming like the very like center of the sun, and it's expanding out with like white on the outside, and it's just expanding out like a sun, a star is being born in your third eye, and just expanding that energy, allowing your third eye to just be cleansed and release that Four of Cups energy, release those illusions and delusions, right? Release, yes, removing the emotions from the third eye. Very powerful. You might feel your crown activating right now, little angel tingles. Okay. Okay, they said we can move on. Yeah, if any of you guys need to do that or any parts of this that comes through a little bit longer, just note it. And then you can take that piece of it and you can, you know, do it longer. And you can just call in your guides, your angels, or the angel particularly that brought through whatever. Okay. Religious factors. Okay, so your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay. There's this energy coming through of I don't have space for like a lover or a romantic partner. I feel like this is something hidden, like there's a hidden belief, a hidden story that is making you feel like if I get into a relationship or if I grow this relationship, it's going to take away from my spiritual evolution. Okay. And what's coming through is Mirabella saying that remember that, like, trust 21, trust what the world sends you, because if you are up for, if it's your time to have a romantic partner or a new friend or something like that, believe that it is for both of you, for your spiritual evolution and enlightenment. Like there's something in it for your growth, and not just for your growth, but of course for your fulfillment and happiness, which is also growth. Sometimes we tend to think of growth only being lessons that we have to learn and get through, and that is growth. But growth is also seeing the good and experiencing, you know, the beauty and the fun, and allowing that to help us to blossom as well, right? That is also growth. So there's that's coming up. And then Gabrielle, do you bring it through? I just heard be true to you. And then Gabrielle is saying this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. Is it for everyone? I heard it's not for everyone. I almost feel like you guys know, like, whoever this is for, and bringing in this, the word one has been, either you've been saying the word one a lot, like you've been saying oneness, or I am one, or I'm aligned, or maybe you have a perfume or a cream where the number one is in the title, or some kind of other thing that's in the title, or maybe you've been watching something that's in the title, or you've been drinking something where the number one is in the title, or there's some kind of something you've been cooking where the one is in the title, but you're gonna know it like straight up because you're like, oh my god, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that was little signs to help you from when you came to this, to let you know that that message is for you. Okay, yeah. And then we also got, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, so this is this energy of you have to be vulnerable. Okay, yeah, many of you guys are definitely in like a twin flame type of thing, or a divine counterpart contract, right? And they're activating now. Okay, for some of you guys, you know, some of you have completely given up on a partner and you're like, yeah, okay, nope. And some of you, others of you guys have come into acceptance that it's time, right? You know, that kind of a thing. So regardless of where you're at, don't let control issues, don't let fear get in the way. You know, it's like this compromise. And allow it to be organic. This word organic has been coming out a lot lately. So it's like, check yourself. I just heard check yourself before you wreck yourself. Guys, you know that's Archangel Michael, right? Straight up. He's very blunt. And so it's that energy of check your motives before you take action. Check what you're going to say before you take action, especially if it's this energy of like if you were going to say one thing and then you stopped yourself and then you're like, I'm going to say it like this. Why? Why didn't you listen to the first thing? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't you take action on the first thing? And go in and talk to yourself really quick, right? It doesn't have to be like hours and days. It's like, talk to yourself and say, what is the true motive of me changing my mind in this situation? Is it to hide myself? Is it to appease another? Is it to control the situation? Is it to manipulate, right? Yeah, because remember that, like, a lot of you guys, you're either in relationships or you have been in relationships where you've been manipulated, right? But then also understand that you have that power as well, right? So it's just you taking accountability as well for how powerful you truly are, and how you have used your powers to kind of get a situation the way that you want it, that kind of cross integrity, right? Kind of cross the trust line and that kind of a thing. So many of you guys, you will be coming back up against this, and you're going to pass with flying colors because you're going to feel it. You're going to be like, wait a minute, that's kind of not, I'm not really feeling that. Am I doing that because I'm getting a little insecure and I'm trying to control it, or I'm doing this purely out of love, you know, type of energy? And that is going to bring so much growth to you and to your person, because I almost feel like they're doing the same thing. Yes. Yeah, we're just gonna bring the cards out that kind of wanted, the decks that wanted to be a part of this. So we're gonna do that. I don't know, that was kind of like in between. So what else do you want to say? Okay, irote matara katoshna. So the retrieval of your soul is going to continue to take place. Everything that you're ready to receive for the highest and greatest good of yourself and everyone you're in contact and contract with, right? Highest and greatest good of all, while you're sleeping and while you're in meditation. All right, so expect over the next 2 to 3 days more things to kind of come into you. Definitely keep your dream journal, because there's gonna be stuff coming in during your dream as well. You know, actually, like parts of like when you lived in different timelines, and also when you lived on different planets. Okay, it's going to be coming into you. For some of you guys that already is happening, but for others of you guys, this is going to be happening. So keep your dream journal so that you can write these things down, and just set the intention to remember your dreams before you go to sleep. Drinking like lavender tea I don't know, something with the T's has been coming on again too, you know. Justice. Oh, this is powerful. Okay, so we have Archangel Ariel, and then we have Archangel Raguel coming in. Protect what you have created. Be prepared to never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental activism or animal rights. What I'm really feeling with this Nine of Wands energy is that the truth is fully illuminated to you, and it's this energy of the stuff, everything, your soul parts coming back into you, and you protecting that through the process of integration. And what is integration? It is accepting. It's accepting, and it's listening. It's accepting you coming into divine alignment. Okay, so once things are coming back into you, you might feel a little ungrounded, you might feel lightheaded, or you might feel a little top heavy because you have to release from your top chakras, you know. So it's like really you finding the things that help you integrate the energy so that you come into full acceptance. All right, it's this energy of not resisting anything so that you can allow everything to kind of be put into place. It's almost like you're a big puzzle, or you're like this they're showing me like Tetris or something like that, you know, like you're these blocks, and these parts of you are coming in, and they're coming in to like go into the spot that they need to go into, but you have to be in that state of happy, of easy, of relaxing, of calm in order for it to go in. Otherwise you're going to put up a block. Like I see your body sending out a signal like foreign object approaching, but it really isn't a foreign object. It really is a part of yourself that you've called back, right? But because you're in a state of distress or dis-ease, or not being calm or something like this, not, you know, intention and that kind of energy, it's going to see it as it's going to try to attack it and not let it come back in, right? And so your job now is to stay balanced, and to know that you're seeing the truth of all things, and to protect yourself through integration, through your affirmations, through your prayers, through the things that you are eating, through the things that you were drinking, spending time outside, and making having fun and doing what you love your top priorities, right? Loving yourself, your self-care stuff, you know. And anytime you feel like you're forcing yourself or forcing something, then you got to step back. That's fear. Okay, that has taken the wheel, and you got to be like, hands off, right? Hands off, like, go in your place, because this is divine love that's coming in right now. And ask your angels, ask Archangel Michael, Raguel, Ariel, Maribel, Gabrielle to come in and to help you. Ask Archangel Zadok, come in and help you, whoever you're working with. And it doesn't have to be just your angels, you know. You can call in your guides and your guardians, your ancestors, ascended masters to come in. Okay, yeah. And this is this position of one of integrity. So I feel like this next leg of preparing you to receive what's coming is going to be a lot of kind of initiations of you being true to yourself, no matter how small that is, right? You really being true to yourself, no matter how small that is, and standing in your integrity, and not allowing scarcity or rejection or fear of abandonment, or insecurity that came up, right? Or low self-esteem, yeah, any of that kind of stuff to take the lead, right? For you to like kind of like see it, accept what's happening, and then pattern interrupt it, change it. You know, maybe it's a thought that came in, and you watched it come in, and you're like, how can I empower myself, right? And that's you integrating the energy, because something is leaving you, and then you fill yourself up with something that empowers you, something that inspires you, or you taking action to do something that nourishes your inner child, or nourishes a part of you that you've been wanting to either activate or expand, right? By like learning about seeing auras, or taking an art class, or you know, go snowmobiling, whatever, you know what I mean? It's going to be different for everybody what that is. Yeah, Irotimada. And there's going to be, with this, I love this. This is Gabrielle as well, right? Seven of Cups coming in. But I feel there's going to be multiple things that you can do. And if you find yourself in the energy of confusion, just jump back in your heart, get out of your head and come back in your heart and just ask, you know, what is the action I should do right now that, you know, is of my highest joy, my highest fulfillment? And then follow that. You know, sometimes it is going to be, you know, doing something that has nothing to do with like your business or your job. Okay, I'm going to say that straight up. And then other times it may have something to do with your business, your job, or taking care of your family or your home, right? Yeah. Oh, I love this. A windfall of abundance coming in, Azrael, right? As you go through and you're letting things go and you're calling back parts of you, right? You're increasing in confidence, you're increasing in happiness, you're increasing in emotional fulfillment because you're just feeling balanced, you're feeling at peace, you're feeling in harmony, which creates this beautiful space for you to receive, right? And so this Ace of Pentacles energy going to be coming in for you, right? Exciting career opportunity, lucrative contract, and significant purchases of a home or a vehicle. I just heard vroom vroom, right? A windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune. I definitely feel there's going to be a windfall of wise counsel because you guys have just opened up to a lot of angelic guidance and angelic help, and so they're going to be like kind of waiting in the wings for you to call on them again. All right, at any time, you know. And if you don't know which angel to call on, you just ask that the angel that can most support you now with whatever, state it, step forward, and then go ahead and accept that, and then, you know, do whatever they suggest. You know, sometimes they'll help you with clearing something, or they'll help you with filling up with something, or they'll help you with understanding something, you know, or they'll help you with seeing the direction that you want to go in, right? They'll turn that heart light on so that you can clearly see. Yeah, very beautiful. And let's see. Yeah, a lot of you guys, there's this residual energy of poverty, but it's coming from ancestors that is going to be getting healed. All right. And I feel like you're healing that for your whole ancestral line. Okay, which is really powerful and beautiful. And how you know that this is for you and how this is happening is that you're going to start seeing like your family and your friends, you're going to see come ups. Like you're going to see people like get approval for that car. You're going to see people get that job promotion. You're going to see people get accepted to that school, you know, get that grant. You're going to see people start that business. Like that's how you know that the work that you're doing is working, like it's happening, you know, because it's clearing that karma. So in times of discouragement, look at the blessings, look at the achievements, look at the things you can celebrate, not just for yourself but for you and your loved ones. Okay, and I say loved ones because it's not just you know, your bloodline necessarily. This is also soul family come ups as well. You know, somebody just published that book, somebody just you know, released that song or that album, like, you know, whatever that might be. Okay, and you'll know, like, 'cause soul family, it's not just it's everybody, like, all right, that is a part of your soul family. So it's not just people that are like on your level or on a different part. This is also people that maybe have reached things that you haven't reached yet, right? But they're your soul family and they just like released a new album, you know what I mean? So you can just see how things are just happening. Yeah, and having and letting that give you strength and have courage to move forward, especially for parts of your soul family where you see them doing good. Don't ever be like, it's happened for them, why hasn't happened for me yet? That is something that a lot of you guys are healing, all right, at this time as well. And releasing that resentment, right? What God has done for others, he's now doing for me too, and more. That's also why Zadkiel came out. Okay, standing in your power, I am courageous. Okay, also Lyrans are definitely here helping the collective at this time. Okay, so even my hybrid Lyrans, my Syrian Lyrans, okay, Palladian Lyrans and all that, my centaurs, okay, everyone is coming like to the plate, is like helping. Okay, so the Council of Light is definitely here. Yeah, Things are becoming more stable. Every time I see this card, I always think of James and the Giant Peach. All right. So you're really in this energy of emotional fulfillment and doing things in alignment with your soul, which is powerful. But there's also this new era of security, right? Because you're feeling stronger. And if you're not feeling stronger at this time, you will be. Okay. Yeah, there's this energy of like, I believe in me, I trust in me, I trust my guidance, I trust my step forward. There's also this energy of whatever step I take next, I trust it. You know, that might be like an affirmation. Mm-hmm. Irosama. We have a jumper. Yeah, victory. Okay. Yeah, claim it. Claim stability, claim security, claim confidence, claim courage. All right, claim strength, claim victory. Yeah, claim healing. Thank you. Claim patience as well. Okay. So know if something is not growing, be patient because it's just growing in ways that you can't see, is what I just heard. Okay. Knight of Cups. All right. So also there's going to be a cup of love that's going to be offered and it's going to be healing, very healing. But just keep saying, I am strong, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Whatever floats your boat type energy, I am stable, I am secure, I am grounded energy, I am victorious, I accept victory, I'm worthy and deserving of victory, I'm worthy and deserving of happiness, I'm worthy and deserving of a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, and good fortune. I'm worthy and deserving of receiving prosperity, good luck, and good fortune. I'm worthy and deserving of receiving love and healing. I'm worthy and deserving of receiving security and stability. All right, all is well. I'm worthy and deserving of receiving love and abundance in all ways, right? Yeah, I feel like the cup that's being offered is now. Isn't that powerful? That's so beautiful. The cup that's being offered is right now, is this healing that just came through for you guys, right? That's the healing. That's so powerful, which is going to lead to this Ace of Pentacles energy. All right. And you will have the strength to act, all right, on your intuitive leads, to take action on that. You definitely will. It's going to lead you to victory. Yeah, look at that. Don't you love this? Walking away from things that do not serve you, right? Those limiting beliefs, cutting through that, releasing the old stories that kept you stuck in bondage, right? Yeah. This is you also calling back your mental power. I feel, yeah, the tower's on the bottom. I feel honestly that right now, if I were to say like what energy Aquarius is in, I would say the King of Swords. I would say the King of Swords because there's this like this meticulous like looking at the things that have the way in which you have been holding yourself back and like but understanding it. So also this energy of the Empress is also coming through, right? So that's really powerful because I also got the Queen of Cups, right? Air energy and water energy, right? Clearing that mind, clearing those emotions. And then the Empress energy, combining with the earth, with the Emperor, right? Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just heard step forward and lead. So I'm going to leave you with that. And that's going to lead you to something unexpected. And it's going to lead you to some kind of change in fortune. All right. Yeah. And it's going to be fast with the 8 of Wands on the bottom. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. I know this was a little bit different. Like I said, the energies will continue to work on you until it's done, and everything will come to you at a pace that's best for you. Okay, so no worries about any of that. Yeah, and remember, if you get a little heavy energy, go take a run, go take a bike ride, go dance, go swim, go do something active. Okay, go hike the hills. Okay. Just you got to move the body. You got to move the body and drink extra water. So like if normally you drink a gallon of water a day, you need to drink more than that. If you're not drinking a gallon of water a day, you need to drink a gallon of water a day. All right. Now, with that said, I am not a doctor, an RN, or any of that stuff. So if drinking more water is going to cause you harm because of any medications that you're on or anything like that, then just talk to your GP, talk to your nurse, or whoever prescribed the medication and ask them how much water you can drink that is safe for you. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. You also can spend time by water, because that's also a way for you to just absorb the water coming back into your body as well. Okay. Yeah, and yeah. And so for those of you who can actually drink a gallon of water a day, make sure that you are doing that. Okay, at least. Irotamala. Oh, yeah. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. We love it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you. But let me know how this hit for you. Like, I'm really curious about this one, because it was just a little bit tiny different, and we combined a lot of the things that we love, like uh, using our water to just like keep us in that beautiful energy of flow and getting that energy coming in. We worked with the angels. We bought in some love cards. We used 2 tarot decks, yeah, and we bought in some healing. We kind of brought you into your body. We did some traveling on your timeline as well, into the Akashic and stuff like that. And oh yeah, and we did some painting. So just let me know. I'm just curious, and I appreciate all of your feedback and all of your comments, and I appreciate the likes, the subscribes. I appreciate you just watching the video. Yeah, so just thank you so much, y'all. I love you, and namaste.